I'm Adrienne Cheatham. I'm the former executive sous chef of Le Bernardin here in New York, former corporate chef for Marcus Samuelsson Restaurant Group, as well as the executive chef of Red Rooster. Also runner-up on season 15 of Top Chef.
Adrienne, that first course of yours was probably the best thing I ate all season from anybody.
Right now, we are outside of Shukette, right here in New York City. We're here at Shukette because I think this is one of the absolute best restaurants. All of their food is amazing, but to me, the bread that they make here is extra special. Let's go check it out.
My name is Ayesha Nurdjaja, and I'm the chef of Shuka and Shukette in New York. So I've been cooking for about 20 years in New York City. My mother's Italian and my dad's Indonesian, and I was always enthralled with my own culture. But there was something about Middle Eastern cuisine that always drew me to the flavors, the spices, the convivial style of cooking, and I really wanted to dive into that, and that's really how Shuka and Shukette were born. I went to Israel and I learned how to make the frena from this Moroccan woman. She told me how to make 15 different types of breads and cookies. And when we were done, I said to her, what type of bread did you grow up eating? And she then bust out with the frena. And it was just like really delicious. And in my mind, it's not that I wanted to make it better, but I knew that I wanted to make it more of my own. And that's really how the frena was born. The process of making the frena, it really is simple. It's water, yeast, flour, a little bit of salt, and olive oil. It's made in the morning, then we put it into the refrigerator. It takes 8 hours to kind of ferment, if you will, and then we take it out, and then we proof it outside for another hour. And then it gets made in a cast iron pan. So on the bottom, we put copious amounts of olive oil, we put the dough in it on medium-high heat, and we kind of form it. And that's where those dimples really come into play. And the bottom starts to crisp up really nicely. And then we put slices of garlic on top, and then we finish it in the salamander. So it kind of is a bread that gets direct heat from both sides, but never really merges itself in the oven. And it really became like the star of the show. Like, no one leaves here without a frena. Even if you don't order it, I'll send it to you. You just don't. That's it. That's what it's all about. The frena is really the heart and soul of Shukette.
The first time I came here and you sent the frena, I was never the same. To me, this is like the perfect bread that just makes everything else around it better. Like, I would put this here.
That's what you have to do.
And
I'll grab yours,
yeah.
And I'll grab mine.
I can make a whole meal out of just this frena. Give me some hummus,
I love
labneh.
that. This is like my favorite part, the first
everything.
bite. Because you get the crunchy, crispy bottom. And then, I know this is weird, but I have to
smell it.
Yeah, because it's like garlicky. You smell that?
Yes.
Smell like a little bit of chili before you even tasting it. And then I like to have, no, go ahead.
I'm like, I can't wait.
Cheers, cheers.
The first thing that I taste is that beautiful, it's like a subtle confit garlic. It's not overwhelming. And then you get that warmth from the chili, like the brightness of the citrusy flavor from it. It's like perfect.
I mean, you just turned the frena into a song. That's basically it. All right, where
what
are
we
you going
dipping first? I'm going labneh.
You are? Okay, I'll go hummus.
I'm gonna go
and then
a
you have to like
cooling.
get this perfect bite that has a little bit of everything. That's a monster bite, but
I'm coming for that next. Like,
that's
seriously.
like a shut it down moment.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm not sharing with anybody. If we
can't.
come to Shukette, you have to get your own.
This is the only way.
This is all me right
You
here.
can share all of this, but you need to have your own. I agree with you. So what happens is that two people come and they order one. You see them bite into it, they look at each other, and then all of a sudden the bread that went from the middle goes to the right side, and they go, excuse me, can we have one more?
Right.
And then that's the moment where I'm like,
Got 'em.
when people come here to the restaurant, it's almost like when they're coming to my house, right? And you're giving them a piece of yourself. And that's like what really, for me, what food's all about, you know?
It's a shared experience.
Yes, and breaking bread, right? Is
Yeah.
the most personal thing.
Literally.
For me, you know? And that's why we're not cutting it with knives and we're using our hands.
Yeah.
And we're ripping and dipping here.
I have worked all over the place. This is the absolute best that you will get.